What are you doing in my swamp? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Overboy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the movie 3 from Hell. This is the third movie in Rob Zombie's Firefly family trilogy, and it's once again written and directed by him. And this movie, Otis's brother Foxy helps free him from prison, and they end up holding the warden and some of the warden's friends hostage in his home and everything, and Otis demands for him to free Baby and everything. So once they get Baby freed, the three of them are on the run trying to figure out what to do next, and they end up going to Mexico and having to have a showdown with a guy named Aquarius, who is a brother of Rondo from the last movie, who at the beginning of this movie Otis had killed for his involvement in the stuff that happened in the last movie. But this is a pretty good movie. I was going in expecting to be really disappointed in it, because I had a lot of my friends that were big fans of the first two movies were really disappointed with this one, and I was kind of half expecting that I would be too. And then ended up seeing it, and I thought it was actually a lot better than I ever expected it was going to be. It was a lot of fun. That the cast was all really good in here and everything. Richard Brake plays Foxy. He's Otis's brother, and he does a really good job. And Bill Moseley is once again great as Otis. I think he did a really good job. And Sherry Moon Zombie is even better as Baby Firefly in this movie. I think she's actually this is probably the best performance I've seen of hers in this trilogy. I think that she was even better in this one than she was the other two. She's a lot more crazy and stuff, but there was just something really likable about her. She just does a really good job. And the supporting cast is all good. There's some special appearances by different horror iconic actors, like Dee Wallace plays Greta, one of the guards that's assigned to keep a watch on Baby, and she's pretty good and everything. She actually kind of doesn't really. At first, I didn't recognize her because the way they made her look in here, so I thought that was kind of cool finding out that it was her. And Danny Trejo returns as Rondo in this, and he's only in here for a few minutes, but it's always great getting to see him. He's one of those actors that is just really likable, so it was cool getting to see him have an appearance in here. And the incredibly underrated Clint Howard is in here. He only gets a small appearance. He's only in here for about maybe 2 or 3 minutes and everything. I really wish he would have been in here a lot more, because he's just such a really underrated actor. But it's really cool getting to see him show up in here. And but everybody that was new in here was really good. Jeff Daniel Phillips plays Warden Harper, and he does a good job. The rest of the supporting cast are all really good too. Yeah, I really enjoy this movie. I like that, like, this movie the dialogue and stuff is a lot better in this movie, and like the directing is better and everything. I feel like Rob Zombie is finally, his directing and stuff has finally gotten a lot better than it used to be. But I mean, the first two movies in this trilogy were his first two movies as a director too, so I can understand why maybe it wasn't as good then as it is now, because he's actually even better now to me. But the cast is all really good. The kills are pretty good. There's some pretty brutal ones, like when that come out of nowhere, and then there's ones that are just good. I mean, they're not the best kills, but they're good enough. The one thing that I didn't like about this movie, though, that really disappointed me was Sid Haig, who played Captain Spaulding in the first two movies. He was in this movie at the very beginning and stuff, and they send him to have the lethal injection at the very beginning of the movie, so he's barely in it. He's only got maybe 1 or 2 minutes of screen time, and I felt like it was wasted potential. I wish he would have been in the movie a lot more, but at the same time, it's understandable why he wasn't in it more. I mean, I know Sid Haig was really feeling sick and stuff probably during filming this movie, and you could tell that he was not in the best shape and everything. So it was nice at least getting to see a cameo and stuff, and he died just a few days before this movie was released. So I wish he would have been in the movie a lot more, because he was one of my favorite things about the first two. But it was still cool at least getting to see him one more time and everything. So all in all, I'd say I'd give 3 from Hell a 7.5 out of 10. I think this is a good trilogy. It's not really one that I would say is a extremely great trilogy, but I don't hate it. I know a lot of people love it or hate it. I don't really hate it. I wouldn't say I'm like a huge fanatic of it, but I do like these movies all quite a bit. They're all fun and worth watching every once in a while, and I felt this was a really good addition to the trilogy and everything. So let me know in the comments what you think of the movie 3 from Hell. And tomorrow, for day 4 of 31 Days of Horror, I'm going to be reviewing Repo, the Genetic Opera, which is one that I've been wanting to review for quite some time. I've actually had it on DVD for a while. I've been wanting to review it and everything, so I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. But let me know in the comments what you think of this movie, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.